player size awareness in source movement games is the idea of the intuition to understand the size of a player model in regards to the player's surroundings. It's the core foundation and the core basic of all source movement, and for Surf, these surroundings are ramps. Now why is this important? Well, in Surf, it's not an FPS. It's not like you're aiming with a crosshair. You're actually aiming with your body, your player model. And, well, why is that important? Because if you were to aim at a ramp, you're not going to automatically land on it. What you're actually aiming with is your player model. So, you want to optimize in understanding how big that player model is when you're trying to land on ramps. And it basically comes down to asking yourself this really simple question. Are you surfing or are you not surfing? And now that sounds incredibly stupid, but I'll prove to you just how important asking yourself that question and understanding the difference between those two is incredibly important at the highest level of surf. So these two clips, I'm boarding the same ramp, and you're gonna have to tell me which board was better. So which one was it? The first board was the better one. But the second board, I'm still flying in the air, and I only start surfing right up until about here. This is bad, since surf is also based off the idea of maximizing your potential energy into kinetic energy. If you don't board the ramp perfectly, you're not going to get the maximum out of your potential energy converted into kinetic energy, which is, i.e., getting the best board so you can get the most units out of a surf ramp. And if you want to get better at surf, I can't be the one to tell you if your boards are bad. You're going to have to pay attention to that yourself, and you're going to have to learn this skill. So how do you learn it? Through SaveLock. And you gotta ask that question to yourself again. Are you surfing, or are you not surfing? And remember, this can also go the other way. There are also situations where you are surfing, but you think you're still flying. And once you start having this in mind about every single ramp you board, it becomes so much easier to understand your own mistakes and how to improve upon them. Makes it so much easier for yourself to understand how you need to do things better and how you need to improve. Also makes it easier for you to understand replays. And as simple as this sounds, this has honestly been something that the surf community has really been lacking for in terms of a simple explanation on just this skill alone. A lot of the top surfers will probably understand this video and just say, oh yeah, I just do that when I just play the game. Well, what we kinda lack is, well, somebody to actually explain it. This is the most overlooked skill even from basically everyone. A lot of people really just don't think about this too much. Surf always looks so incredibly flashy when it's done so mechanically well, and a lot of people will say it's smooth. Surfing is not just smooth. It is smooth, and more importantly, it's incredibly precise. Thank you so much for watching.